Wizzil the witch was busy biting her nails. "Beatrice," she said, "I'm bored stiff." "Well, you've been perched on your behind for so long you're stinking the place up," said the parrot. "Now go make somebody suffer." "But who?" said Wizzil, "and where?" "Frimp Farm," yapped Beatrice. "It's a Frimpy family, all right. There's DeWitt Frimp, Fred Frimp, and Fred's wife, Florence Frimp." Wizzil took her parrot's advice, turned herself into a common housefly, and zizzed on over to Frimp Farm to check it out incognito. Snoozing and snoring, with a fly swatter in his fist, was DeWitt Frimp. He detested every breed of fly, especially Musca domestica. And since he wasn't up to milking cows any more, he had plenty of time for swatting. Wizzil lit on his bald pate, and acting like a genuine fly, she sallied down his nose, crossed his cheek, and tickled his ear with her tiny feet. DeWitt sprang up, swishing his swatter wherever he could swish it, 3 times, missing the witch by only a hair. Resolved on revenge, Wizzil zoomed out the window, determined to cook up a really nasty plan. "Wizzil," she said to herself, "that bald-headed fuddy-dud with his crazy swatter darn near did me in. He'll be getting his all right, and double quick." Once she got home, Wizzil hurled her body onto her bed and stared at the ceiling, as if she dared it to try staring back. Suddenly she got up and began pacing the floor in her snakeskin slippers. "Beatrice," said the witch, "listen. That old fogey keeps his swatter in his left hand, so he's a lefty. I'm going to turn myself into a left-handed work glove and make sure he wears me constantly. Then I'll give him the works." "That's the way, Wizzil," Beatrice squawked. "Make him sizzle." Before sunrise the next day, Wizzil was down near the Frimp mailbox, skulking in the bushes. When the sun showed up, so did DeWitt, a fly swatter in his left hand and a letter in his right. Presto! What had been a witch became a glove. After posting his letter, DeWitt spotted it. "Frimp, my man, it's your lucky day," he exclaimed, and he traipsed back home with a happy harpy on his hand. DeWitt took to wearing his new glove all the time, except when he washed or shaved, or had to wind his watch or pick his nose. He wore it at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as if that was normal behavior. Wizzil gave him time to get used to her, but then she got busy, and DeWitt soon found himself losing his war on the flies. He'd swing and he'd swat, and he'd hear the swatter swoosh, but Wizzil just jerked his arm a tad to this side or a tad to that side. No soap. This made DeWitt dippy sometimes. He'd let out a war cry and chase the little devils all over the house, hitting everything in sight, except flies. "Are you all right, Pops?" Florence Frimp finally asked. "I'm fine as wine," DeWitt lied. Baloney.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.